Welcome back to another edition of Tea and Toys. That's right, I am late as always, but I'm up and running, and we're going to run through the quick Transformers bits, because I'm going to try and cut out all the talky bits. So, first up, we have got Core Class Energon Megatron. Now, if I'm honest, don't collect these, but this actually looks quite good, to be fair. So, that's definitely one for those little collectors to have in your collection. And we do know from the leaks that we are going to get the Galvatron coloured version of this coming up as well. So I'm going to try and play things listing on. You can see I'm trying to find out where these toys are on here so I can skip all the rubbish. And I believe this one is Tasmanian Kid and not the Beast Wars Snarl, but I'll just double check that by pressing play. Let's go back again. So now let these guys talk about this. Let's speed up a little bit. Tasmania Kid. Now let's skip to Tasmania Kid. Let's get him close up. There we go. Pause them. This one actually, I kind of was a bit. I'm not sure what this is going to turn out like when the leaks came through. But you know what? I actually think this really works in the core scale, and it's a shame that some figures now probably should get that deluxe treatment, so they're a bit beefier, a bit bigger, so they do kind of fit in scale with the large figures. Because I do honestly think that the core class doesn't really work. Like Rat Trap was far too small. If Black Arachnia is 9 foot tall, then Rat Trap needs to be 9.5 feet tall. Rat Trap is bigger than Black Arachnia, so he should have been a deluxe class figure. But if you're a core class figure collector, that Rat Trap wasn't too bad, and this one doesn't look too bad either. Let's try and find the next one. I think the next one's one of those weird and wonderful ones. Fernac Universe Bouldercrash. Okay, so this is their amalgamation of vehicles and rock type creatures. So this is kind of new age, like Rock Lord, let's say. I'm guessing they're playing safe with the whole Rock Lord licensing and that kind of stuff with the toys from, is it Bandai? So yeah, do you know what? I love the fact that something new is being done with it, but I'll say this right now, I'm not a fan. I don't like this. So this is like replacing the kind of fossilizer type thing, but this will be like the the little skeleton one. They did a green version of it, kind of like that character. So it won't be like. And there's another one. There's a second one. This one is. So this is Bouldercrash. Again. Okay, not Bouldercrash. You got it wrong. Magneus or something. Okay, yeah, looking very, I don't know, a rock version of a Mad Max vehicle. Getting a lot of vibes of that here. I kind of like the look of this one, but a driving rock vehicle, I'm not sure if I'm sold on that as a part of this gimmick, but I'm sure those of you that want to have fun pulling them apart and building rockanizer, junkion, fossilizer type things, then hell, have fun with it. But that's him. Not in love with that. Not in love with that. But one thing I did miss off was, let's go to the poster. You know what? Let's talk about the poster at the end. Let's get to the next toy. So the next toy is something I have already posted up on the community type page. Is animated Bumblebee. Now, a lot of people cried and screamed in regards to Prowl looking too Helix TG1. They kind of meant to. I think they've gone too far with the cartoony look with his head on this one. I do love the fact that he's got his stinger weapons and they can combine to make the one big stinger weapon like it did in the cartoon. I think these, for me, are personally hit and miss. I'm not picking these up. So far, I'm 0 pickups. So that's the Bumblebee. So let's find the next one. Next one. So I know this is a lazy version of the video, but I'm last in. I've missed all this live. Rescue Bots Chase. Now, I'm currently watching back Rescue Bots and I'm on Series 4 again. I'm kind of loving these characters again. It is a great little series. I did throw my nose in the air. No Decepticons. Yeah. I did that when it was first announced all those years ago. But it is actually a really nicely done cartoon with a great backstory. They've done a good job on it. But one thing I would be interested to know is if Hasbro would ever be interested in doing like an ultimate version of the Rescue Bots. So this is Chase that turns into the police car. But as any of us fans know of the Rescue Bots, he has another mode, which is the Stegosaurus for Chase, I think. So it'd be interesting if they would ever do that. A triple changer version of 3 of them and a 4-way changer for Heatwave, because he turns into the boat, the robot, the fire engine, and the Brachiosaurus. So it'd be interesting to see what they might do that, if that's ever a thing. But if I'm honest, this Chase looks great and fits that G1 look aesthetic perfectly. Let's find somebody else. Oh yeah. Now, she looks a bit more bulkier. Windblade from the Cyberverse. The Jet, I'm not overly sold on the Jet. The Jet seems a bit fat, but if I'm honest, that robot mode looks like 100 times better than the original Generation 1 Windblade that we got from the Legend stuff. I had the Japanese version. The thing doesn't stand up. It falls over. She's spindly and horrible to transform. So this one, I will actually pick this one up to replace that original one that they did, because this one looks a whole lot sturdier. Look at those feet. Look at those beautiful feet. She can stand up at long last. Excellent. So that's one pickup. And I think this is... I'm going to have to find out the name. Sorry, guys. I have to play it back. So Prime Universe Thundertron. So he actually never appeared in Prime. So, but he's meant to have done, from what I understand. So Thundertron. Looking him up. Don't know much about the character. Isn't it? Alpha Trizer is the grown-up version of Cheetor. But I can actually see Beast Machines Cheetor from this mould. I can see that happening here. I might be wrong. This does actually look quite cool. Definitely not one I'm going to pick up, but I can see Beast Machines Cheetor coming out of this one. So let's get to the next character. So this is the animated Optimus Prime. Again, this one works quite well. Half his face isn't a chin. I think this one kind of works a bit better than a Bumblebee, like the whole side mouth thing on the Bumblebee. Do you know what I think? I think it's that. His mouth being basically by his eyeball. Not a fan of that. Whereas this one looks like it is an animated version of the Optimus Prime, kind of put in a G1 aesthetic. But when it comes to those that have these very, very, very specific animation styles, I do think that they should probably do like a studio series or masterpiece series using that aesthetic for this universe and the Prime universe, because that is very stylized. I guess we could say the Cyberverse as well. So yeah, this is the Optimus Prime. I do like it, but again, it's not one for me. I love this cartoon, but I'm not going to divulge into the animated world unless it's Lugnut and only Lugnut. But I don't want his face all over the place. Tigerhawk. Oh hell yeah, this looks good. And if you know me, I love the idea of Tigerhawk. No, actually, no, I love Tigerhawk. I don't like the idea of Tigerhawk when he's the amalgamation of Airazor and Tigertron. Screw you guys at Mainframe for doing that to Tigertron and Airazor. Absolutely adored Tigertron's character. And then they did this. So for me, in my headcanon, my universe, 3 separate characters, and oh yeah, I am picking Tigertron up. So maybe they give us a bit more of a spin on him there. You're not, are you? Okay, there's the back. Blah, 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 blah. And the other leader class is a re-release of the Generation 2 Optimus Prime. And then they show off the Grimlock, the Robo-San Grimlock. And then we get the red and yellow version of the Armada Hotshot with the Jolt. The original one should have came with the Jolt. So the fact they're giving us that one, it's like, come on guys, you're taking the piss. The other one should have got it as well. Let's whiz back to the poster. Now, there we go. So we've got the 2 kind of Rocklord dudes at the front. We've got animated Optimus Prime, animated Bumblebee, whatever they just said his name was, Thundertron. For those of you that like that kind of thing, there he is. So we're scrolling out. We get the Chase here. We get the core class Megatron from Energon. Looks like we're getting the Tasmania Kid here. And front and centre, yes, that is right, Magmatron. Now, I'm going to find it so hard to not pick up Magmatron. I absolutely adored the original Transformers Beast Wars Neo version. Love that series. Great series. If you've ever seen it, spoilers, the episode where he realises when he's fighting what he thinks is the Beast Wars Galvatron, and it turns out it's Unicron, you can see the horror in his face, and he's like, oh no, I'm not going to beat this guy using my conventional weapons. This guy's, a demigod, god type thing. Great. It is a great series. I think it's better than Beast Wars 2, personally. So yeah, Magmatron front and center. This one is, God, this is going to be so hard to not buy. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I really want that figure. And then we scroll up again. We get, oh, hello, pause. Obviously Tigerhawk here. Rocklord type dude, Rocklord type gal, looking at that colour scheme. Let's face it, it probably is. Windblade, again, she's at the top. Tidal Wave, looks like he's in true animation colours. Now, we can see this, looks like it's the yeah, that's the Megatron. So he's probably going to get reissued to go with the Tidal Wave. But looking at the armament of Megatron here, it looks like Tidal Wave isn't going to be Commander class, which he surely should be. I hope that this artwork here isn't a true representation. I really hope we do get something much better than this. But there we go. That's the poster. Quite a few exciting things on there. Like Magmatron, I don't think he leaked. Tidal Wave, I don't think he leaked. All the others, they leaked. So that is that's the most important part of the PulseCon 2023, the Transformer section. I'm going to sort of whiz over the other bits because I do like a bit of G.I. Joe. I want to see what those figures look like, but I don't pick it up. And maybe the Star Wars to see what's left in that beaten to a pulp franchise, and Marvel again, another beaten to a pulp franchise. So that's that. Don't forget to love, like, subscribe, and get yourself a cup of tea.